Hi everybody, and I welcome you all to my channel MomDas Life Handmade, and I welcome you all to the monthly open collaboration called Sow Your Stash. Sow Your Stash Open Collaboration is a monthly collaboration that I host every month, and me and some of my friends, we regularly share some sow project every month and use up our stash of fabrics. And if you love stitching and if you have stash of fabrics, do make a sewing video and join this open collaboration. So there's a playlist link given in the description box of this video where you can go ahead and add your video to the playlist. Inspire everybody and inspire each other. That's our motto, to use up our stash and create something beautiful using our stitching skills. I want to thank all my old friends who regularly do this collaboration with me every month, and some of my new friends who are joining me every few months and this month also. Thank you so much for joining in the collaboration. In my channel, I love to do a lot of DIY, decor, home recipes, so everything in a budget. And if you love such content, do subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button given below the video or the icon given in the bottom right corner of the video, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified each time I post a video. My today's sound project are oven mitts or kitchen gloves, and they are in the pretty heart shape, perfect for the Valentine's. This is perfect gift for yourself, for your own kitchen, or a perfect gift for somebody who loves to cook. So let's go ahead and start. I'll first share how to make the pattern. For making my pattern, I have taken a square of 18 centimeters side. Both sides are 18 centimeters, it's a square. Now I'm going to take this paper and fold it once along the midline. This is the closed end and these are the two open sides. Now I shall mark 1.5 centimeter from this midline area. And on this top area I'll mark 4.5 centimeters, and in this open side I'm going to mark at 7 centimeters. These are my guidelines for the curve for a heart. Just join them together in a neat circular curve. This is my template for the heart. Now there is 1 inch of seam allowance here, as well for my fabric to stitch. Now here are the 3 fabrics that I chose. This pretty polka dot patterned printed cotton fabric is for the outer piece. This is a pretty pale pink or red soft color. This one is for the inner lining, and this green color is, I'm going to use this, I'll make bias strips out of this. Bias strip is when you cut diagonally along the weave line. So I'm going to make about 1 inch bias strips for making piping. Now I'm going to take these 2 fabrics and cut the heart shapes out of them, 1 piece each, and I'll also cut a little foam sheet and cut heart shape. Now you can also use interfacing wadding fabric or wadding layer of cotton for this. Basically for quilting purpose we need something spongy and soft inside to keep the heat away from touching the hands. Now here is the facing fabric of the front. This is the back side, this is the front side. Here is the foam sheet. Fuse it together, and this is the lining fabric. Again, the front side facing oneself. I'm going to place the three together and keep this aside. Now for the back piece of the mitt or gloves, this was our complete heart pattern. Fold it back again. From the bottom point, mark at 4 centimeters, and from the top point, mark at 1 centimeter. Draw a straight line joining the two. And cut it off. Now I've got two patterns for the back sides flaps. So I'll again cut a front fabric, a foam fabric and a lining fabric for this side and also for this side. Now here is the lining fabric, the foam and the facing fabric. Right side up. These are the two patterns. Now holding this back side flaps together, I'll take a bias strip in this contrasting color and I'll pin things together, and I'll make the piping for this. I'll first stitch along this line, turn it over and stitch on the other side, fold and stitch on the other side to get the piping. Here I've added the piping, and I've got two such pieces now for the back side, and this is the bias piping strip. I'd cut them into strips and joined them together so that I have a long continuous one. Now taking one side, I'll fold both the sides in like this, fold it over so that the raw edges go in, and about this much, about 10 centimeters, I'll just stitch it and cut it to get a strip like this. This I'll keep aside. This will be, I'll fold over to make the loop for hanging this in the kitchen. Now let's take the front piece, align it together, I'll place these two sides over it, pin this together so that they stay in place, all of the layers. And I'll go ahead and give a zigzag stitch all around to keep all the layers together on the machine, so that nothing moves and it becomes a neat one piece together. I've added zigzag stitch and all the layers are now together, so it becomes easier to work with now. Here is the loop of bias strip that I've stitched. So I'm just going to fold it like this and place it on one corner, say here, like this. Now here is my whole bias strip, and I'm going to fix it like this. The wrong side facing me. So the starting end, I'm just going to fold it over a little and then pin it so that it's neat even when it's opened up. So when I come to the edge, I hold the thing, I'll hold it at the tip, rotate it till I reach the other side and then pin it right at the tip. Here I'll stretch and then pin. Compared to this side, which was jetting outside, I have this loose end. This point is jetting into the pattern, so I have stretched and attached my piping fabric here. I've almost reached the other end. I'll just overlap it and cut off the extra. This is overlapping the lower strip. Now just stitch it. Now the stitching is done. Now I'll just turn this over. Now I've attached pin all around it, and I'll go ahead and do a hem stitch on this because I don't want any dirty stitch line to show on this front side. So I'll go and hem this all around. This is stitched and a pretty hard shape. This gap helps to put the hands in comfortably, and this works really nice. Pretty indeed. Thank you so much for watching and hope you have a lovely day. See you soon in my next video. Take care till then, and if you love stitching, join me in the coming months. See your stash open collaboration.